Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing today? I hope you all can wake up and watch this video, share it, even if you don't get to when you go vote. Watch it after you vote. It doesn't matter. Just watch it. I read a few letters and watched a few of the, I guess I shouldn't say few. I read a letter and I read or watched Jacob's live. I didn't see anything else from anyone else, but I guess that's what happens when you're blocked. Today is really big for our people. We have a lot at stake here. We've had a lot taken place, a lot of things done wrong against our people in so many ways. Not just, just in so many ways in our face. Just kicking us to the curb, not providing or helping provide for our people. And that is your job as council members, as leaders, to do the best for your people, make the best decisions, the best outcomes for your people, not just yourselves. As I said, I read a letter from Miss Via. Miss Via discusses working together as a council member, with your council members, with your president, your VP, and that's true. There's so much in her letter. I hope you all got a chance to read it. It's really, really good. Read her letter. Go talk to her tomorrow when you go and vote, or in the morning. Go talk to her. She has a lot to say. It's really important that you go talk to all of the candidates, all of them. Mr. Dekai, I hope I'm probably saying that wrong, but he spoke a lot on his live the other night, which was really good because he really is trying to reach his community as much as possible. He did his live feed. He also did a meet and greet in the plaza at the community by the store. I mean, he's really trying to get out there and meet and get his words, his wants out there. He discussed our community being together. Our leaders shouldn't be afraid to listen to their people. I really hope that once you all that are elected get in there, that you truly stick to that. It shouldn't be this much of a deal to ask for openness, to ask for our entities, what's going on with them, to ask about all of this money that's gone. And if it's not gone, then where did it go? We have so many people getting upset. I had one post on my timeline the other night that he didn't agree how I was bashing people, and that's not the first time I've heard that I'm bashing people and that I'm just hateful. We have sat here quiet for so many years, allowing all of these directors to behave in this manner, allowing these directors and leaders to fire, suspend who they want, when they want, for no given reason, no valid reason, just based off of their friend said or whatever the reason. Minds for speaking, for asking questions, for asking what we have a right to know. I have literally been put to the test by my own leaders, not just myself, but my whole family. Think of this tomorrow when you're over there asking these candidates these questions about what they plan to do for their people. what they have done for their people. Remember that they're sitting candidates now that have went above and beyond, and I literally mean above and beyond, to destroy me, to shut me and my husband, just shut us down, shut us up, whatever, from questioning them to getting terminated for cyberbullying, for questioning them. And then had so many insane illegal restraining orders put on me, to being put in jail, put in a mental institute, banishing my husband, which meant all of us having to leave our home. And to this day, continuing to harass us. Remember this when you speak to these candidates. They shouldn't be fighting so hard against their people just for asking questions. Just for asking questions. You know, Mr. Aguilar, he has, in his winning statement, his winning speech for the news, you know, he told them his main goal is transparency, to communicate with his people. He did the opposite. He fought so hard to avoid speaking to us. Not just myself, everybody. He fought so hard. And now, after all this time of not wanting to speak, he's now harassing my brother-in-law. Has my brother-in-law calling. How are you going to call my brother-in-law and speak to him, a non-tribal, non-affiliate person, instead of coming to my husband himself or coming to me myself? Why would you send his brother, or try to send his brother, to deal with this? You should have just spoke to your people. Please remember this. Those of you that get elected, please remember, your people are giving you their vote. They're giving you their trust, their faith that you are going to do right for them, that you are going to lead us with a good heart, that you will put all of us in mind when making these decisions, not just yourselves, not just your family and friends. We've just put too much faith into these leaders, these directors, these supervisors, allowing all of this, allowing it so much that now to question it is so wrong, so wrong. You all should be educated and qualified enough. Your pay says you are. Your pay, your title says you are. To answer these questions. They're not hard at all. They're just simple questions. Both Miss Via and Jacob discussed our tradition, our culture. Miss Via discussed speaking it in the workplace. If you have somebody there to help, that would be great. I think that's a great idea. I really, really do. Implementing it in every grade in our school, implementing our tribal government in our school is really important, so that our youth can grow up knowing this. Let's test them on our government, not just the white man's, but ours, because that's really important. Free rent on tribal homes. I don't know about the free rent, but homes, yes, we really, really need homes. Really need homes. Gabe has done nothing for his people. When it comes to homes, no, nothing. I keep asking Mr. Bruinger about carbon money, all of this tax money, all of this money, asking where that all is. Well, golly, I had no idea he had his own little mansion that he does not even stay in. I just don't understand how all of this is just excusable. So all of this needs to be addressed. All of this. Nepotism is huge. It's just, there's just a blind eye to it. I don't understand how we're just going to ignore it. It's already starting for some of our candidates. They're already putting their family in positions that they're not qualified for. And if they are, then there should be no problem proving that, because these are high positions, and we're just sticking our family wherever. The debate never happened, but that's not a surprise. Gabe won't dare set up anything to inform his people. Anything. Diversity. Jacob spoke about preserving our land, protecting our land, economy, diversity. There's so much out there. There's so much out there that we could be doing. Our current leadership has, and our past has just really let the ball go, where we're just completely at a standstill. We don't do anything. I would like to know what we do for our people, because you see certain people just thriving and doing all of this. We have so many people right now that are dealing with loss. So many. What are we doing to keep our people safe? Because that vaccine isn't working. How are we going to continue to go on travel that is not needed? Read Miss Via's letter. She explains travel and how much their pay increases when they're out of state, when they're out of Mescalero. That is just crazy to me. We have so much here that needs to be done, but they're going to these trips, putting all of us in danger. just for money, just to fill their pockets. There's nothing beneficial from these conferences. That's what they are. So I really, really hope that you all speak to these candidates and make sure that these are their priorities. These are what our main priorities are. A special agent, we need a special agent here for drugs. I'm told we have one. So if we have one, then we need another one. One that's going to work, one that's going to do something. Because the last one I spoke to just sat there behind his desk telling me we don't have funding. We don't have the funding. We need a federal agent here, a special agent, to help with our drugs, to help fight this. Miss Villa said we need a brainstorm about how to help our people, save our people. We have fires popping up left and right, every other day. Our emergency manager and the conservation department set up these cameras. We really need to get a hold of those cameras and see what's going on in these woods, that all these fires are just popping up everywhere. Wasted resources. Again, all for ugliness. I shared Rez Apache's post yesterday. They've been trying to speak really positively lately. Like they're just these caring people. So I had to share all of their messages and all of their comments to show how our leaders' hearts really work. You can read those comments, you can read those words, and you can see. You can literally go to their page and see the same words. The same prayer even. Our community needs to be one again, just like Jacob said. Meaning we need to take greed out of our hearts and selfishness out of our hearts and put our people, all of our people, back in our hearts. All of them. It shouldn't be one way for one person and one for another. It's just so insane that everybody gets so upset when you question them. But it's what they're paid for. One of them that I really, really hope to talk with tomorrow is Mrs. Blaylock. You know, to this day, it just really bugs me. It really bugs me that this woman can be asking for our votes again after doing something so ugly and so hateful to two little tribal members, two little innocent babies. You all need to understand, when you banish people, it does not just affect that one person. There are children. There are children that are affected. Just immensely affected. You have no idea. So it really bugs me that this medicine woman, who is now running for council again, wants our votes when she did something so hateful while on council before. So illegal. Miss Terry Lee Diaz probably wrote that letter sitting at that desk right next to me. I'm positive. She did the whole petition for Miss Hope to help bring her back right there on the clock. Right there next to me. So she's probably sitting there on the clock. Right there next to me doing that letter to be so hateful. You all have to remember that these people's hearts need to be good. They need to be good. They can't be ugly like that and hateful, jealous. Now's not the time for any of that. We need leaders that are going to think of us, put our safety first, our well-being, help all of their people, give their people homes, a roof over their head, instead of throwing them out, evicting them. Education department show no education. Jacob said that our department show that, and it's true. I understand that there's a lot of you out there that have experience and probably are great in your department, but there's a lot of you that have no experience, no education, but you're sitting in departments, running them to the ground, and we're just allowing it. Marijuana is a big one. Jacob said he doesn't know too much about it. He understands that there's a federal level and there's laws and aspects, but no, there's so many ways to do this. Look at the Michigan tribe. They were one of the first tribes to have marijuana, to have a dispensary on their reservation. You can ask the state for marijuana compacts, just like we did gaming. There's ways. It's not hard. I just don't understand why we're not trying to help our people and benefit our people instead of helping. We're just not thinking. I don't understand what we're thinking with. Pay for council meetings. No work to show for it. I really agree with that. I think if we're going to get paid so much to sit in those council meetings all the time, you guys are sitting in those council meetings all the time, and you get paid all the time for nothing. You don't have anything to show for it. Anything. You don't talk to your people. You don't show anything. We haven't received anything from our tribe. I hear that we might get another stimulus coming up. Where's our tribal money? Please remember in the morning to go and talk to these people. Ask them what they plan on doing for our tribe, what they've done about the nepotism, our cost of living. I was told we had an employee at the school finally, after I think 4 years, finally get a cost of living, only to see that it was 3 cents. I don't understand that. We need to start looking at these employees that are staying staying late, coming in when others don't come in. That whole incentive program that they have at the inn, that's a crock of baloney. We have tribal members, non-tribal members that are still on furlough that have not been called back for all these positions. And all these people that got those incentives, be good to know who they are, because a lot of these people didn't get called back. So what happens to their retirement, their benefits, all of that, if they weren't called back? Please remember all of this tomorrow when you're talking to them. This affects all of us, our tradition, our drug problem, our housing, allowing all of these felons to continue to run our departments, to follow our codes, ask about our codes, our Constitution. Do they know that? Can they implement that into our lives, into our everyday lives, into their meetings when they're making these decisions? Nelva's not doing it. Ask about Nelva. What is she doing there? What is she doing there? Why do we have her? If we're making all of these decisions, illegal decisions, why is she there? These are really important things to know. Please, please, please talk to these candidates. They shouldn't get mad. They shouldn't get hostile with you. And if they do, there's your answer. Just walk away. You all have a blessed day. Please keep all of our people in your prayers. We have so many that have lost loved ones. Please keep them in your prayers. Keep yourself safe, your family safe tomorrow when voting. Even if you're vaccinated, please wear your mask, use hand sanitizer, take all the precautions you can, because you never know. You can't keep yourself safe from this virus. Please talk to our candidates. Don't just vote for who served the best and that's my cousin, or oh, that's my friend, or we can't live like that anymore. It's not working. You all have a blessed day and stay safe. And we'll see you all today in a few hours, I guess.